Black Sherif's Lord I'm Amazed is one of those songs that grabs you right from the first note and doesn't let go. It's a song that's built on themes of gratitude, divine connection and self-reflection. And you can feel every bit of that emotion in the way it's crafted. From the heartfelt intro that sets the tone to the dynamic flow and layered production, every element works together to pull you into this personal yet universal moment. And there's something about the way that this track balances simplicity and depth. It feels intimate while at the same time carrying an energy that resonates on a larger scale. In this breakdown, we'll dive into how the production choices, vocal delivery, and subtle details all come together to make Lord I'm Amazed such a standout track. The intro is 8 bars long, and this is perfect for a song of this nature. It gives just enough time to ease you into the mood while preparing you for the themes that follow, that being divine connection, gratitude, and self-reflection. From the start, the soft emotional keys set the tone. They give off a reflective vibe that draws you in immediately. It's simple, but it's powerful. Then we've got the strings. Now, these don't dominate the mix. They're more of a subtle touch that adds richness and, together with the keys, makes the intro feel more heartfelt. It's almost like it's already pulling at your emotions before the lyrics even kick in. And then finally, you've got the sound of distant cheering crowds in the background. It's a small detail, but it makes a big difference. And it's a fantastic way to make the song feel both personal and universal all at the same time. Okay, so we're going to go ahead. We're going to listen to the intro now. And just remember what you're listening out for. So you've got those soft emotional keys that set the tone. You've got the strings in there as well. And listen out for what they actually bring to the track. And then, of course, you've got the cheering crowds, that kind of sound design. And again, just pay attention to how that contributes to the intro. All right, let's do it. Okay, so there's the keys. And there's those strings. There's the crowds as well. And just hear or listen to what it all does for the intro. Sets an emotional tone.
Lord, I'm amazed, I don't know if you describe my feelings. Give me all the love when I need it. And
it's set you up nicely, right? In this verse.
I'm not patient enough. Tell me one more, could I ask for? Blessings flow like a river, freezing cold in Medina, Neverland.
And what you can also see there is how 8 bars is just enough. Actually, if it was 4 bars, I feel like it would be too short. Having those 8 bars gives the intro that time to really set that tone, set the mood, and prep you for the themes that are to come. One of the first things that stands out to me about the chorus is how they strip the percussions back in the first section. This creates space in the mix, allowing the vocals to take center stage. But what this also does is it gives this part of the chorus a calmer and more intimate feel. Then, when the percussions do come back in, they hit with even more impact, re-energizing the track instantly. Now, let's talk about Black Sherif's higher pitched vocal layer, because this is such a clever touch. Not only does it emphasize some of those key back end phrases, but it makes the vocal arrangement feel more spacious and layered. And the emotional intensity that this brings is next level. It amplifies the feeling of the chorus while making the vocals hit harder every time it comes in. All right, so we're going to go ahead. We're going to listen to the chorus now. So just remember what we're listening out for. So it's the stripped back percussions and how that allows the vocals to take center stage, but also how it creates a calmer and more intimate feel within this chorus. We're also listening for that higher pitched vocal that comes over the top of the lead vocal, and obviously what that brings to the chorus. All right, we'll have a little bit of a run up and then boom, we'll go into it.
Keep going, mentally jack. I say some grace for you. Pick yourself off the
Right,
floor.
chorus coming in.
Design, God and shows. Lord, I'm amazed. I don't know if you describe
Strip
my
back.
feelings. Give me all the love when I need it. Oh, your name is one more. Could
Vocals,
I ask for?
center stage.
Makes me feel I'll be lying if I say I'm not patient enough. Tell me one more, could I ask for?
There's that higher pitched vocal.
Lord, I'm amazed. I don't know if you describe my feelings. Give me all the love when I need it.
There it is.
Oh, your name is one more, could I ask for? That's the way that you make me feel. I'll be lying if I say I'm not patient enough.
Bangs, mate.
Tell me one more, could I ask for?
Let's start with the first verse because I really like the way the structure of the intro is carried forward. Again, I think it's a smart move by the production team because by doing this, that emotional and self-reflective tone that was set by the intro remains consistent, and this is such an important thing, especially with a song like this. It ensures that the themes of gratitude and introspection don't get lost, and it keeps that strong connection with you as the listener. Then there's the distant echoey vocal that they've added to the mix. It's not in your face, but it's in there just enough to add depth and atmosphere. And it also helps to make the verse feel rich and immersive. But the best part is it keeps that emotional and reflective tone going without ever feeling forced. And then finally, we have Black Sherif's flow. He creates this perfect balance between spacing out his vocals just enough and delivering them with a consistent rhythmic energy. On top of that, he switches up his vocal tones, giving variety while still feeling cohesive. His delivery is absolutely spot on. In fact, it's so precise, it adds an extra layer of polish to the verse. Alright, so similar to all of the other sections, we're going to go ahead and we're going to listen to this first verse now. You're listening out for the intro structure being carried over to the verse, the echoey vocal that gets added to the mix, and then of course Black Sherif's flow. Spacing between the lyrics, but then how he switches it up to a more consistent and rhythmic delivery, but also the variety that we get within the actual vocal tones themselves. As usual, I'm going to give you a little bit of a run up and then boom, we'll drop into the verse. Right, verse coming in.
Lord, I'm amazed. I don't know if you describe my feelings. Give me all the love when I need it.
Intro structure
one more, could I ask for?
Carried over.
That's the way that you make me feel. I'll be lying if I say I'm not patient enough. Tell me one more.
There's the spacing in the vocals.
Blessings flow like a river, freezing cold in my
now we pick up the pace.
Took some potion dinner. I'm a my sister. Might be hosting a dinner. Seafood a cranty jollof and gizzard.
Echoey vocal there.
Veggies of course no calamari. I'm full of love, can't see on your telly.
Bangs.
Son of the sun, I'm never unlucky. It's written and bound to happen necessarily. So much Rico, why worry? Keep going, mentally jack. I say some grace for you.
Strip back here as well.
Off the floor, you design, God and shows. Keep going, mentally jack. I say some grace for you.
Kick drum back in.
Off the floor, you design, God and shows. Lord, I'm amazed. I don't know if you describe my feelings.
Chorus
Give
here.
me all the love when I need it. Oh, your name is one more. Could I ask for? That's the way that you make me feel. I'll be lying if I say I'm not patient enough.
At its core, Lord I'm Amazed is a masterclass of creating a song that is deeply personal while still connecting to a broader audience. From the emotional keys and subtle strings in the intro to the stripped back percussions and the higher pitched vocal layers in the chorus, every element works together to draw you in. And the first verse builds on this even further, with clever production choices and Black Sherif's impeccable timing and vocal variety adding richness and depth. What stands out most is how this song manages to balance both simplicity and complexity. It's reflective, it's heartfelt, but without ever feeling overdone. Every choice, every layer, this adds to the experience, making this a track that resonates on both an emotional and musical level. Okay, that's it for me. If you want to see more breakdown and analyses videos, everything's popping up on the screen right now. But before I go, let me know your thoughts. Did this track hit as hard for you as it did for me? Let me know down in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.